back to the daily dose. Welcome back to the Daily Dose of Dopamine. I made him laugh with Robert Cochran, PhD, and Susan Scarlett, first follower of this fabulous little enterprise that we play around in together called Yaks and Yes and Exercise and the Jam for Joy. What is the Jam for Joy?
Well, it is our improv program. And I think what's nice about it, improv has this big, broad bubble around it. And a lot of people do it. I'm very blessed to be with two other groups, leaders, one in our friend Margot down in the Florida area, and the other Dan Doomshaw with Larry Gifford and Rosemary up in Vancouver. We are really, and we've stuck our flag in the ground, the pioneers of improv for PD. We're not the only people doing it ever, but I mean, there was a group, with Second City that did it with that kind of we all got motivated by, but they seemed to have kind of abandoned it. And so we put our flag in the ground and said, here we are. We, Yes and Exercise, have a specific focus as a jam version of improvisation, meaning that it's just show up, come as you are, where Margot has a curriculum-based program and Tightrope has a curriculum-based program, and they're wonderful. They're slightly different. They can edge you towards maybe a performance space or, building ensemble in a more specific way. We are almost like your daily health break. Get in here, no matter who or where you are, and just let loose, have fun. That's what the Jam for Joy is. It is a loose, no preparation, come as you are, have a great time experience.
And when you're there, the group flows according to the energy of the group that showed up that day,
Yeah.
and that's a real privilege to be in a group that's being given that level of attention.
I'm glad you brought that up because, again, the curriculum thing, I think it's great on the one hand. You have a specific goal, this is where you're trying to get. I have individual curriculum I've developed that really start with a theme. However, after the song and the theme are established, the class is really dictated by what everyone says and what the mood is. I'm yes-anding you all. And then I either can follow a path I've laid out or start going sideways or rip back and forth to different games. We make up games all the time.
Yesterday.
Dead Ball was a brand new game and I absolutely loved it.
And when we were playing the game where I discovered a way we could cheat.
Beautiful. So talk about a yes and, the green box around the Zoom screen is indicating a cheat as you saw it. And we said, let's try it. Never really thought of it that way before. And the class agreed to try it so long as we got to spank you afterward for being naughty. And we did.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you did. You're right.
So that's the kind of thing, though. That's how it comes to life.
Yes, and I just love the fact that you flow and with us, and
yeah, it's so important. And there's a yes and component to that is really important to build in, is that you also, as you've been in so many things, are the pioneer, the first person to step in, not only lead the class that you did with Venetia at one time, but also to come in and take over a half class, which is the way I'd like them to start going, that I'm going to set it up and have you and other members of the community, people with Parkinson's, care partners, wellness providers, come in and knock down the second half. I'll have set it up. They'll be playing along, and then it'll be time to turn it over. And you play whatever games you want. You take the room and go wherever you want with it. And I think that'll be a direction toward eventually turning this completely over to you all so that I can focus more on day one.
I'd like to speak to the people who might halfway be considering giving that a shot and feeling they're not ready, or they don't want the spotlight on them, or they're nervous, or any of a number of things that I also felt. And to remind everyone to consider who they're on the screen with. This is, even if it's a different group of people, each Tuesday or each Thursday, the tone is one of kindness and support and love. And if you love doing this, like a lot of people do, I wanted to encourage people to realize it's a way fun thing to do is to give yourself that chance to take
So
that
when
next
people
step.
ask, who is it for? We respond, you. We hope you'll
And
join us on the next
that's
Step for Joy.
your daily dose.